Hello students, in this tutorial we see how we can create a website, or from empty website how we can create our own website. So I'm using here Visual Studio 2010 and I'm creating one new website. So go to file menu and go to new website. Select the language as Visual C Sharp, as we are coding, we are developing a code of our website by using Visual C Sharp language. So select the coding language as Visual C Sharp. Then you can select empty website or ASP.NET website. Empty website means you need to add all the pages one by one. Initially there are there will be no any page inbuilt, but if you select ASP.NET website, some pages they have already created, and as per your requirement you may add some other pages into your website. So we are creating ASP.NET website by using first option, and then we will see second option. So I'm using here first option, and I'm giving name to my first website as my first website. So in this way, if you want to change the path of your project, you may browse and change the location. I'm not using here or I'm not changing the path of my project, and path is inside documents. There is one folder Visual Studio 2010, and inside that there is another folder as websites, and inside website there is my first website. So I'm clicking on OK, and see what we will get. Some already pages we have already seen here, like about.aspx, default.aspx. One master page is also here. Now we see what is meant by master page and content page here. This is the Visual Studio IDE, that is Integrated Development Environment, where there is one Solution Explorer. If there is no any Solution Explorer window, then you can see here one option is there where Solution Explorer window we can add in our IDE. Solution Explorer, inside Solution Explorer we see our project structure, means what are the files or folders there are inside our project. We see inside this Solution Explorer. If we want to add some more files or more web pages or some images, some folders, then we may add by using this Solution Explorer. Or if we want to open any one web page, then double click on that particular page, we will get code of that particular page on this side, left side. If I want to open this about page, then double click on it, and I'm going to the code window. This is the source code and this is the design. At bottom there are three options: design, split and source. Inside design we see only the design part. Inside source we see the source code, which is automatically generated. When we will drag and drop the controls from toolbox here, code will be automatically generated inside source file. If we select on split, then both the windows are here. Design window is also here and code window is also here. Now how we can design our web pages? To design, there is one toolbox available inside .NET IDE. By using these controls we can design our web page. means graphical user interface. We may create graphical user interface by using these controls. These controls are available to use inside Toolbox. So if Toolbox is not available, is not shown in your project, then go to this option. There is one Toolbox. So by using these controls, we can design our web pages as per our requirement. So if we run this basic functionality, to run this website, you need to click on Start Debugging, or you can press F5 key, function key, to run your website. I'm not adding any of the page. This is the by default. We are not adding any of the page inside our project because we are not selecting empty website, but we are selecting the ASP.NET website. So we get these contents. My ASP.NET application, one home menu is here, about menu is also here. So we are not creating these menus or this design, this master page and content page. This is already done for you. If you choose the ASP.NET website option while creating new website, if you are selecting ASP.NET empty website, then there is no any single page which is already created inside your project folder. We are creating ASP.NET website, so ready-made code is here, a ready-made functionality we see here. So for changes, now we will see what is mean by master page and what is mean by content page. So master page is concept for whatever the contents, if you want to show constant on website, whatever the menus you are selecting, this part, this master page content part is does not changing. If you want to display your website name or menus for all the pages, this part is common. Whatever the menu you are selecting, this master page content will not be changed. So you need to create one master page, and on that master page you may write your website name, you may create your menus for your website, or some footer you may give your footer, and inside this middle part you may display the content pages. As per the menu selection, content pages will be displayed here. Means the part of content page will be changed according to the menu selection, but master page content will not be changed. So the part which you want to constant for all the pages, that part you need to design on the master page, and all other pages you need to create by using that particular master page. Means there are two concepts. You may create or you may add one single page which is not attached to any other master page, or second option is you may create or you may add one single web page which is attached to this already created master page. So if you create your content page to any master page, master page content will be shown whenever that particular content page you may display or you may run. But if there is no any master page attached to content page, then only that content page, only single standalone content page or that particular single web page will be displayed, and no other master page content will be displayed on that particular page. So how we can create that single page? If I add one page, like you may add your pages by clicking on your project, right click on your project and add new item, and there are two options. You see there are two options, web form and web form. And if I use name as gallery.aspx, then here select master page option is here. If you check this checkbox, then on a second page there is a choice for master page. So if I click on this checkbox and add, then this asks me which master page you need to select or you want to attach. So here is only one master page, so I am selecting this and click on OK button. Now my gallery page is added here, and if I see the design of that gallery page, master page content automatically attached to my this gallery page. So in this way you can create your own pages by using master page. Whenever I run gallery page, this master page also displayed on that particular page. So if I run this page, gallery page, see my first website under /gallery.aspx. I am running my gallery page and master page content automatically attached to that particular gallery page. So in this way we see how we can add our own web pages or additional web pages with the attachment of already created master page. If I add one more web form, and if I am not selecting to this select master page, and if I add this suppose home.aspx, and if I add that, home is a standalone page. See, no any master page content attached to this page, because I am not attaching any master page to this home.aspx. And if I run this page, only home page, single standalone page will be displayed here. Okay, and no any master page attached to this home.aspx. So in this way, if you want to create one single standalone page, don't attach any master page to it. If you want to add content page to your master page, then you need to select that particular checkbox which we have already seen. Select master page option you need to select. So if I want to add one more menu, if we see here only two menus are available by default. If we want to add one more menu, then we may go to site master. Here we see items. There are two menus, home and about. Then select this menu, select this line, copy this line, and I am pasting this line. Now I am adding one more gallery page, so I want to create one gallery menu here, and on click, if user clicks on this gallery menu, I need to show gallery.aspx. So I am giving the name of my page as gallery.aspx. This means whenever I click on gallery menu, this page will be displayed. GALLERY1 gallery. GALLERY1 gallery.aspx. Okay. Now if we run this program, we design some or we add some control to this. I am giving